People have been doing it since before time began, okay? My mama did it, my daddy did it, my grandpappy did it, his grandpappy did it, and so I do it too. Welcome to the Gordon Grind. What's up, grinders? So today is Thanksgiving Eve. Y'all, I love Thanksgiving Eve because it means that I get to do all of my Thanksgiving meal prep. As you can see right here, I have my turkey. I have some of my ingredients for my brine, and I know I promised you guys yesterday that I would do this turkey brine for you, but I was so pooped last night. Like, we were so tired from running around all day. But as promised, here I am today showing you guys, giving you guys an insight into my Thanksgiving prep. So go ahead and like this video because the turkey is going to be on point just as it is every year. So I am the cook for my family that is here in Texas right now. So I used to have family traveling down, but a lot of them have moved here. So I am in charge of cooking every single dish for Thanksgiving. So that is a lot of work. So I normally start the day before, and the first thing that I always do is that I create this brine for my turkey so that my turkey is juicy and moist and just so good on Thanksgiving Day. When I was little, I used to eat dry turkey all the time because nobody knew how to baste, nobody knew how to brine, and it was just terrible. So I really did not eat turkey as a kid. But now as an adult, I'm like, oh my God, if y'all would have just brined this turkey, if y'all would have just basted this turkey every 30 minutes that it was in the oven, I would have been a turkey lover. But no worries, I'm a turkey lover now. So I am going to show you guys how I brine my turkey, and then I'm gonna get started on my dessert today. So another reason why I love Thanksgiving is that it's the one time of year where I can make every single thing from scratch. My dad was the cook of our family in our house, and so he thought it was very important that I learn how to cook, in his words, for my future husband. Now, while that is very sexist, I am glad that he made me go into the kitchen and learn how to cook. So most of my recipes come from my dad, and I've just altered them a little bit. The brining was something that I actually found out about from Kimmieth's aunt when we moved here. She brines her turkey, and this isn't her exact recipe, but it's very similar to the one that she uses. So for the brine today, I'm gonna be using a gallon of buttermilk. I'm gonna be using some good seasonings, a ton of salt, poultry seasoning, and black pepper. And then we're gonna be using some crushed or minced garlic, and then a whole white onion. So the brine is not very complicated. You just throw your turkey in this bag. It's an oven baked bag. You pour the buttermilk in, you pour the seasoning in, you pour the onion in, and you pour in the garlic in, and then that's your brine, and then you let it sit for 24 hours. So let's get to pouring this all in the bag and getting this in the refrigerator so we can get started on our dessert. So the turkey is seasoned in here with the brine, with the buttermilk. Oh my God, y'all, this turkey is gonna be so juicy. Do the prep work, y'all. Do the prep work. If you want a good juicy turkey, do the prep work. So I'm just gonna make sure that it's all covered and ready to go. I'm gonna make sure that all of the buttermilk is in the turkey, in the inside cavity, and that all the seasoning is kind of spread around and in the buttermilk. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for 24 hours. I'm probably gonna put my turkey in the oven around 9 a.m. So it's about 8:30 right now in the morning. So that'll be plenty of time for this turkey to get juicy. So I'm gonna put that up, and then I'm gonna get started on my desserts. And remember, y'all, this is my favorite time of the year because I get to cook from scratch. I don't get to cook from scratch that often, so everything that I make and that I'm showing you today is going to be made from scratch, including all of my cakes and all of the doughs for my pies. So I'm going to get this in the refrigerator, and then I will check back in with y'all in a second. All right, what's up, grinders? So we're back to make the pie crust, and I have my handy dandy helper right here who's gonna help me. Are you gonna help me?
Yep. What's up, grinders? Handy dandy tools.
Are you gonna do more than push the button, or are you gonna actually help me mix the...
Help you actually mix.
Okay, we're gonna see. So, as I said, I'm gonna start making my pie crust because they taste better when they sit overnight. So I'm making my pie crust from scratch, and this is a recipe that I got from one of my old roommates. Y'all, I had made pie crust before. She showed me a better way to do it, but she told me about this butter flavored shortening that just, oh my God, took my crust to a whole different level, okay? This crust is filled with so much flaky goodness. And we're gonna be using this crust to make our peach cobbler.
I love peach cobbler.
I know.
Remember we went to make that ice cream?
Oh yeah.
Peach ice cream, that was good.
Yeah, we made peach ice cream before. Kimmieth, we forgot to get ice cream. Oh, we're gonna have to go to the store tonight to get ice cream. I don't think we're gonna have time to make ice cream from scratch.
Right, like right now, not right now.
I guess we could make ice cream from scratch. I don't know.
Do we have milk though?
Yeah, we have milk. I don't know. We'll think about it. If we have enough time, we'll make ice cream from scratch. If not, we'll go pick up that good old Bluebell.
Or we can make it not by scratch. We can make it our own way.
Well, by scratch means that we make it our own way. It means that we don't buy it.
Well, I've got my own way.
Okay, well, we'll see. But let's focus on the pie crust first. First, we're gonna get the flour. We need 2 cups of flour. So, do you want to go over there and bring the flour over here for me?
The gold?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so before we get started, if you guys remember, Nebraska Furniture Mart and KitchenAid gifted us this beautiful KitchenAid mixer at the beginning of the year. Y'all, before this mixer, I had this little hand mixer. It was KitchenAid still, but it took me forever to do things. So this has made my life so much easier. So shout out to them for doing that. So let's go ahead and lift this baby up. And what are you doing?
Dang it.
Okay. And we are going to
pour a cup. How many cups again?
2 cups.
Okay, let's measure first.
Of flour. Okay. So you...
I keep these 3 up and 2 cups. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, that was way too much.
So, it's fine. Okay, so go ahead and pour that in there.
Carefully.
Just pour it in there.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So that's our 2 cups of flour.
Now we need butter.
Now we need sugar.
Ooh, sugar. I'll go get the sugar.
I got it. I got it.
Oh.
It's already mixed. It's already out. So this is 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Ooh, I want to taste
Put it in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's so much.
We're gonna have. You're getting sugar everywhere. 1 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead. Put it in there.
Ooh, that was a lot.
Try and aim for this way so you get it in there. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna give it 1 good whisk. Not a fast whisk, a slow whisk.
Is it 1?
Yeah.
2? Is
1.
it 2?
1.
That isn't actually doing anything.
Yes, it is. It's whisking it.
Yeah.
Want to do it faster? There you
Faster.
go. All right. All right, so we got those all mixed together. All right, let's put the flour up.
And are we gonna get that?
Yeah. Why don't you go get me a butter knife?
Be careful when you're with a knife.
Yes, be careful, children, if you are helping with a knife. You want to cut it in. You don't want to just put the whole thing in so that it's easier to mix.
Boom. Boom. Dab.
Okay.
I keep dabbing.
Throw that in.
Can I show?
Yep.
Batman.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Last one for me.
All right. Next, we're gonna cut in a 1/2 cup of this butter shortening, which is, oh my God. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a little spin. While that's whisking, we're gonna cut in the shortening. I can get this off.
There is so many. Why do they? That is kind of weird. Why do they put 2 wrappers in?
So that it keeps it nice and fresh. So I know you're probably thinking like, oh my God, that's a lot of butter. Oh my God, that's a lot of shortening. Yes, it is. Only for Thanksgiving though. That's about half cup. Put that in there.
Put in here?
Yep.
Oh, it's going crazy. How do you call this big one, small one? It's going crazy. I think that cheese, is this cheese?
No, it's shortening.
That shortening is getting crazy.
Okay, so right now, if we pull this up.
It's locked.
Right now, if we pull this up, I'm just gonna show you really quick. It's not done mixing, of course. It's gonna start looking like large clumps. That's what you want it to look like. You don't want it to be super smooth. You want it to be large clumps like this. Put this in.
Keep mixing.
Lock it.
Mix.
And then gonna mix that up. Really good.
And stop. Yep.
All right, so that's mixed into large clumps. Okay, so next we're gonna add in a half of cup of really, really cold water. Really cold water.
That's so cold.
Yes. Then we're gonna mix this up gently, not really fast. And now our dough is starting to form. You see it?
I see it's going inside the mixer thing. Wow, you're actually touching it. Ooh, that looks big.
All right, y'all, so we have our pie dough all ready now. So what I'm gonna do is put it on some wax paper. I'm just gonna kind of flatten it like a disc. If you guys can see that. I'm gonna wrap it up in this wax paper and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for like, I don't know, like 30, 40 minutes. And then I'm gonna split it into 2 pieces so that I have the bottom part of my crust and the top part of my crust. So, I think that's flat enough. You think that's flat enough?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so let's get this wrapped up.
I think it's gonna get stuck together.
Nope, that's why you use wax paper. And that is all for our pie crust. Next, we're gonna be moving on to make our cabbage. Yum, yum, yum. All right, grinders, I'm back. So I went ahead and chopped up all the cabbage and boiled it in chicken broth. Added some butter, a lot of butter. Chicken broth, pepper, seasonings.
That's
okay.
Good. It looks
so
like noodles.
It looks like noodles?
Yes, it does. My teeth.
You want to taste it? Kimmieth doesn't like cabbage, but it's not done all the way.
Well,
you want to let it sit in the juices overnight in the refrigerator, but once you reheat it tomorrow, it's going to be amazing. The longer you let it sit in the juices, the better it will taste. So yeah, I'm gonna get this in. And then next, I'm going to start on my potato salad, and then I'm gonna start on my cake. I might do the sweet potatoes today, or I might save that for tomorrow. I'm not really sure yet. Let's just see how I feel, because right now my back is kind of hurting and my feet is kind of hurting, but you know what? It's gonna be worth it when we taste the food tomorrow. Alright, grinders, I'm back. So I'm done brining my turkey. That's in the refrigerator, and that will come out tomorrow morning. I have completed my cabbage. I have completed my from scratch, flaky, so good, good pie crust. And now I am working on my potato salad, so that could sit in the refrigerator overnight, and all those spices and, you know, flavor could get all soaked into those potatoes. So right now I'm about to mix all the potatoes together. So as you can see I've already cut and broiled the potatoes. So I like to cut them into these little dice cubes this big, because I've never liked chunky potato salad. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the bowl right here. And then I have boiled eggs, of course. I separate the egg yolks from the egg whites because I've never liked chunky, as I said, potato salad. And when you separate them, the yolk kind of dissolves into the mayonnaise, and the egg whites kind of stick together with the potatoes, so you don't notice them as much. So yeah, throw that in there. All right, I also have some onion, about 1/3 of onion. Go in there. I have about 2 tablespoons of sweet relish and then 2 tablespoons of dill relish. Then we're gonna put in there. That out. And then I have some Hellmann's mayonnaise that I'm gonna throw in there. Get all of that out so that it's nice and covered. And then I use a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if this word, I always have a hard time saying this word. Worcestershire sauce or Worcester sauce. You decide. I'm gonna say Worcester because that's just how I've always said it. So a couple dashes of that. Okay. Then we're gonna put in some mustard. Just a little bit, just like a tablespoon of mustard. Then we're gonna put in some seasonal salt. Lawry's, of course. A household is not a household without Lawry's. That in there. And then some pepper. I don't know the exact measurements of pepper and seasonal salt. You kind of just have to taste it to see what you like. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that all of the potatoes are covered. So I'm gonna mix this up and then I'm gonna prepare it with some paprika on top. I'm gonna taste it, make sure it's okay, and then adjust my seasonings if they need adjusting. So everything is all mixed together. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so next I'm going to add, oh, one thing I did forget to tell you guys is that I did put 1/3 cup of sugar into this. I like my potato salad a little sweet. So as you guys know, potato salad is not potato salad without a thin layer of paprika on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Honestly, it doesn't taste like anything. That's just what you do in my household. In most southern households, you put this thin layer of paprika on top. And if your potato salad does not have that thin layer of paprika on top, then something is wrong. I can't dig into it if it don't have it. I don't know, it don't taste like nothing, it just adds a little flair of color. People have been doing it since before time began, okay? My mama did it, my daddy did it, my grandpappy did it, his grandpappy did it, and so I do it too. So this is the potato salad all finished up, guys. So good, so creamy, yum, yum, yum. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and it will be all ready to go for tomorrow's Thanksgiving dinner. All right, grinders, so I am here with our last dish of the day, which is my caramel toffee pound cake. Y'all, this pound cake is just melt in your mouth, so good. Whenever I make this pound cake, people come out of the woodworks for it, okay? Like, I have like 5 requests for me to make this when I come home for Christmas. That's how much people love this cake. I mean, people have traveled for this cake. It's just that good, like that good. I have to put up at least 3 slices to just hide when I make this cake. But I've already made the batter because this video is getting really long. So pretty much what I used was organic flour, 3 cups of organic flour, brown sugar, vanilla extract, regular granulated sugar. There are some toffee pieces in there, some Heath toffee pieces in there. There's also heavy whipping cream, buttermilk, baking powder, and tons of butter, of course. So we're gonna go ahead and get this into my bundt pan. Of course, I have greased and lightly floured my bundt pan, so it's ready to go. So now I'm just gonna fold this into the pan and put it in the oven at 325 and walk very lightly around the house. I've already sent the kid to his cousin's house, so I don't have to worry about him running around and my beautiful pound cake falling. Go ahead and fold this into the pan. Ugh. Y'all, I love making cakes from scratch. There's just something about making something out of nothing and not using a box, of course. Although I had a recipe where somebody used the box and they put extra butter and extra eggs, and it was actually pretty good. So I guess you can't really sleep on the box recipes, but yes, this is my favorite. What we're gonna do is get this in here, get it in the oven, make sure that it's evenly spread throughout the pan. All right. All right, so that is in there. So we're gonna bake it in the oven at 325 for about an hour, okay? So I'm gonna put this in there, and since this video is getting really long, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I know, but don't worry. Once this comes out of the oven, I'm gonna let it sit. It's gonna cool off, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take it out of the pan, and then I'm gonna make the caramel to go on top, and then we're gonna put some really nice, and then we're gonna put some additional toffee pieces on top of the cake to finish it off so that it's so good. If you like this video and you enjoyed the beginning of my Thanksgiving prep, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. And then if you also want to keep the conversation going, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at The Gordon Grind, and then on Snapchat at The Gordon Grind. As always, you guys, remember to stay on your grind. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys in the vlog tomorrow. Have a great night.